It should come as no surprise to you that housing prices in Charleston are pretty high. So today we're talking about the areas where you can find a house and get the most bang for your buck. Welcome back everybody. If you're new here, my name is Bill and I make videos just like this for people just like you to help make better decisions when moving to, from, or around the greater Charleston area. So if you're into that sort of thing, go ahead and click that subscribe button, leave me a comment below, and give a little thumbs up on this video. It gives me the warm and fuzzy feelings inside. Let's talk about this video today. What does bang for your buck mean? Well, here in Charleston, the average price per square foot is close to $300 per square foot. So we're going to be talking about the top 5 areas where you can pay the least amount of money per square foot to find the home of your dreams. So starting us off at number 5, we have North Charleston at $216 average per square foot. Now, North Charleston is the area you probably guessed that's north of Charleston, and it is extremely popular for people because of its proximity to just about everything in the area. Now, within North Charleston, we do have some major employers with the airport, Boeing, Bosch, and Joint Base Charleston. And out of all the areas on our list, North Charleston is actually the closest to the beaches. Now, North Charleston sits within Charleston and parts are in Dorchester County. And those parts in Dorchester County where you might pay a little bit more per square foot there, they are very desirable because they lie in the Dorchester District 2 school district, which according to niche.com is one of the highest rated school districts in the area. Next on our list at number 4, we have Somerville at $194 per square foot. Somerville is one of the most popular areas for people to move to, and it does lie within all 3 counties. Now, the majority of Somerville does lie between Dorchester and Berkeley counties, with a small little part down in Charleston County. And like we said about North Charleston, that Dorchester District 2 schools are highly rated on niche.com, so that is where a lot of people do go. But the other side, you do have in Berkeley County, Cane Bay and Nexton are the large communities over on that side of Somerville, and those lie within the schools within Nexton and the highly rated Cane Bay schools. Somerville has a big mix of older neighborhoods and new and newer neighborhoods, and another thing that draws people here is if they're working at some of the new industries that are going in north of Somerville around Ridgeville, where you have Volvo, the new Walmart distribution plant, and soon to be open Redwood Materials. You also don't have to travel very far to get to some amazing restaurants in Somerville, as a lot of downtown restaurants are building second locations in Somerville in the Nexton area, and then you also have the historic downtown area of Somerville. Number 3 on our list is only $1 cheaper per square foot than Somerville, and that is Goose Creek at $193 per square foot. Goose Creek is the most populous city in all of Berkeley County, and it lies just north of Hanahan and North Charleston and south of Somerville. Within Goose Creek does lie almost all of the Naval Weapons Station, which makes it a very popular place for anyone PCSing to that base to give them a very small commute. Now, historically, Goose Creek had been a bedroom community for people to get away from the hustle and bustle of Charleston and the port, but over the last 10-20 years, it has come into its own, and it's created this amazing community where people love to live, work, and play. With the amazing new community of Carnes Crossroads and then the golf course community of Crowfield Plantation, I feel that Goose Creek kind of as a whole flies under the radar as one of those places that people overlook when moving to Charleston. At number 2, we have Ladson at $188 per square foot. Ladson is this area that most people probably haven't heard of, and that's because it's actually not a town or a city in itself. It's a census designated area. Ladson is just south of Somerville between North Charleston and Goose Creek. The benefits of living in Ladson is definitely its proximity to both Somerville and all the employers that are in North Charleston, and with an easy access down into Charleston and getting to the beaches. And one of the biggest neighborhoods in Ladson is Westcott Plantation, and it has the area's only 27-hole golf facility. So there are 3 different configurations of 18 holes that you can play. Before we get into number 1, let me know down in the comments if you can guess what you think number 1 is going to be. And if you're finding any sort of value in this video, I would love if you could just subscribe and give me a thumbs up down there, because it would really mean a lot to get this video in front of so many other people just like you that will find the value that you do. Okay, enough of that. Let's continue to our number 1 place, and that is, drumroll please, Monk's Corner at $180 per square foot. Now, this is the furthest north area on our list, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you know my rule of thumb is the closer you are to downtown and the beaches, the more expensive it is. So it just makes sense that the further out we go, the least expensive things are. But what you are gonna get up in Monk's Corner is a lot more rural and peace and quiet. Now, there are a lot of newer neighborhoods that are popping up in the area up there, and you do have a close proximity to Lake Moultrie and Francis Marion National Forest. While you may have never heard of Monk's Corner, you've probably seen it without even knowing on the big screen. You see, one of the most famous movies that has been filmed in the greater Charleston area had a pretty big scene that was filmed in Cypress Gardens in Monk's Corner. And it's this scene right here from The Notebook.
What are they all doing here?
I don't know.
So there you have it, folks. Those are the 5 best bang for your bucks area in the greater Charleston area. Which one of those would you consider moving to if you were coming to the area? And if you have any questions about these or any of the other areas in Charleston, please don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is below, as well as a link to jump right on my calendar and schedule a quick discovery call to see which areas are going to be best for you. So go ahead, schedule that call, subscribe to this channel, and click on this video right here next, because I think you're really going to like it, and I'll see you on the next video.